DJ NTV.
Bagbo says Jonathan will dump PDP for APC presidential ticket, plus PDP shifters in talk with Wike on party crisis, as Osinbajo says no Nigerian child would be denied basic education. Hi guys, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you, depending on the location you're watching us from. Very big welcome to you. This is DJ MTV Daily News Update. It's also channel where you get the latest and the best news all around the world. If this is your first time of seeing any of our video, do take a step further, subscribe and turn on notification bell so you'll be one of the first persons to get notified each time we post a new video. Let's go straight up into the main news. A chieftain of the New Nigerian People's Party (NNPP), Barrister Olusegun Bagbo, has said that former President Goodluck Jonathan will defect to the All Progressive Congress (APC) very soon. According to him, the ruling party is leaving no stone unturned towards ensuring that it clings to power at all costs in 2023. Bagbo pointed out that the All Progressive Congress does not care about the poor performance of the current administration led by President Muhammadu Buhari. The senior advocate, in a chat with newsmen, recalled that Senator Stella Oduah joined the party most recently, adding that Oduah's movement was in preparation for Jonathan to equally decamp. The carrot they are dangling at him is the possibility of handing over the APC presidential ticket to him. Jonathan has agreed in principle to cross over to the All Progressive Congress before January 2022, he said, quoting an insider in the former presidential camp. He has been brainwashed by some All Progressive Congress stalwarts that he is the most qualified Southerner to take over from Buhari, having honorably accepted defeat in 2015. They have been able to convince him that it is time for payback for what he did in 2015, he said. That is why Jonathan has not been showing any interest in the internal squabbles in his party, the People's Democratic Party (PDP). Other things being equal, Jonathan will cross over to the All Progressive Congress with a governor senator to convince the All Progressive Congress that he is still politically relevant. The All Progressive Congress has planned to unsettle the People's Democratic Party in order to politically neutralize them against 2023. It is most likely that the People's Democratic Party will break into factions soon. This is just the master plan. The All Progressive Congress has concluded to zone the presidency to South and will also ensure that the People's Democratic Party joins suit. They will go to any length to ensure that Atiku Abubakar is denied a ticket by the People's Democratic Party. The fear is that ethnic sentiment may not be ruled out if Atiku contests against a Southern candidate. Nigerians should however reject APC and PDP, just like Jega once opined. Nigerians should look forward to a fresh hand come 2023. In other news, seeking solution to the crisis of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), members of the party's reconciliation committee, Senator David Mark and 7 others, yesterday held talk with the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, in Port Harcourt. The team, led by former Senate President David Mark, met with Wike for about 3.5 hours. They tabled a 3-point agenda, including asking him to prevail on Rivers PDP members to withdraw the court case which led to the suspension of Prince Uche Secondus as national chairman, seeking his opinion on how to move the party forward and reconciliation with Secondus. According to a top source, the panel members arrived at the government house at about 2:30 p.m. Members of the delegations are a former Minister of Foreign Affairs, Chief Tom Ekimi, ex-national chairman Chief Okwesilike Wodu, another former national chairman, Aliru Mohammed, Senator Iyanima Abaribe, and a former Minister of Women Affairs, Ajiya Inaxiramo. The source said the panel is determined to find a lasting solution to the crisis at hand. The job is easier because the two gladiators are from Rivers State and from the same political family. The panel may still reach out to some People's Democratic Party elders like ex-Governor Peter Odili, who both Wike and Secondus still defer to. With a strong hold on the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State, no member can go to court against Secondus without the knowledge of Nyesom Wike. The source also claimed that the panel also sought Wike's opinion on the way forward for the People's Democratic Party. At previous peace meetings, he has demanded early national convention, which the National Caucus acceded to by affirming the October 31st date. The panel may meet with Secondus in Abuja between today and Friday. Members of the panel returned to Abuja last night after the meeting. Meanwhile, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has said that the Muhammadu Buhari administration will ensure that no Nigerian child is denied access to basic education. Osinbajo, who spoke yesterday in Abuja as the guest of honor at the National Dialogue Forum on the Girl Child in Nigeria with the theme Towards a Girl-Friendly Nigeria, organized by the Women Arise for Change initiative in collaboration with the African Child Policy Forum of Ethiopia. He said the current administration has put a lot of effort in improving access to education for the girl child in Nigeria, stressing that the federal government was committed in word and deed to education to ensure that no child is denied access to free basic education. While quoting Osinbajo, a statement by Senior Special Assistant to the Vice President on Media and Publicity, Mr. Laolu Akende, said, "We believe that free and compulsory education for girls is game-changing in many respects, as it has been empirically shown to positively impact age of marriage and even maternal and infant mortality." In 2020, the Federal Executive Council (FEC) approved a World Bank credit facility of $500 million to finance the Adolescent Girl Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Project to improve secondary school education opportunities among girls in targeted areas of participating states, which are Borno, Ekiti, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau states. The project is aimed at creating safe and accessible learning spaces, advancing an enabling environment for girls, and strengthening the institutional capacity of the federal and state government to support girls' education and empowerment. The Vice President explained that the project, which targets girls between the ages of 10 to 20 years, with a strong focus on disadvantaged adolescent girls, has been beneficial to over 6 million girls and boys. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo promised that the Buhari administration would continue to put the need of the girl child in Nigeria at the forefront of laws, policies, and practices to ensure their safety, education, and health. Vice President hailed Dr. Joe Oki Odumaki and her organization, Women Arise for Change Initiative, for being at the forefront of ending all forms of discrimination and violence against women and girls in Nigeria. Dr. Oki Odumaki, who hailed Osinbajo for his passion for the girl child, noted that Nigeria has one of the highest child marriage prevalence rates in Africa. She said Nigerian girls are also at the high risk of adoption, displacement, and even death due to insecurity and conflict caused by insurgents and armed criminals. So guys, here we have it. We've seen Yemi Osinbajo, the Vice President of Nigeria, coming out to say that Buhari administration is making sure that no child in Nigeria lacks basic education. But the question that Nigerian has been asking is, why is it that we have more than 10.5 million Nigerian children who are out of school, and then the administration is still saying that no Nigerian child lacks or will lack basic education, basic free education, or free education, whatever the case may be? So some Nigerians who have reacted to this have said that is it that Osinbajo and Buhari are playing on the intelligence of Nigeria, or they are just doing what they know how to do best? That they come on air and say some things that they would never do for the people of Nigeria. But the question still remains that if the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has come out to say that no child in Nigeria, especially girls child, who lack free basic education, then what will happen to the over 10.5 million Nigerian children, child who are out of school at the moment? Some of them are at the IDP camps, some of them are even nowhere to be found. What will happen to them? Again, we saw some delegation of the chieftains of PDP going to meet Wike in Rivers State, concerning the fracas or concerning the issues between Secondus and PDP members in Rivers State, and they have sought Wike's opinion on the way forward for Rivers State. And finally, Backboss has come out to say that Jonathan will dump the People's Democratic Party for the All Progressive Congress, and it is evidence in what he is doing. That the APC has met with him, and they've told him that he is the right candidate from the south to take over power. Although some information gathered says that the APC have not zoned the presidency to the south, neither have they zoned it to the north. But a reliable source has rightly said that the reason Goodluck does not take PDP issues to heart is because the APC are trying to brainwash him into defecting into the APC as the next president of Nigeria. So guys, here we have it. What do you think about Jonathan defecting from PDP to the APC? Do you think it is going to be possible? And do you think that the APC, after he has defected, would give him the presidential ticket? Please drop your comment in the comment section below. Do not forget to like, share, and comment on all our videos. Do follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, on YouTube, and also on Instagram. Also check us out on our website www.djmtv.news. Until we come your way next time, do not forget, this is DJ MTV Daily News Update. See you next time.
Yeah.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV.
People are people don't say no, they don't like us.
Welcome to DJ MTV.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV.
Some of the delegates and ask them questions.
DJ MTV. DJ MTV. DJ MTV.